Welcome, one and all, to another adventure here at Video Store Memoirs. I'm your host, Kevin Salina, here to talk to you about the latest installment into a beloved franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth. It is in theaters right now, starring Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. But before we dive into all the information having to do with this movie, including my opinions on it, let's go to IMDb. Tell us what you know. Let us know what you think the movie is about. 5 years post Jurassic World Dominion, that came out in 2022, an expedition braves isolated equatorial regions to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. That's right on point. That's exactly what this movie is. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty here. This movie is directed by Gareth Edwards. If you don't know him, he's done some pretty large-scale movies, which probably landed him this role. Most importantly, 2014's Godzilla. My personal favorite, Rogue One, Star Wars movie. Fantastic film. And also the lesser-known The Creator that came out in 2023. All of which... see them. They're great, awesome movies. Some of them may not be as great as they should be, but the visuals are fantastic. This man is a visual effects man before he became a director, and it definitely shows in his work history. Now, let's get back to the movie here. I have to say, when I saw this movie, I had a hard time finding anybody to go with me. And when I ask people, hey, what's the hesitation? And they're basically like, I don't know, something about it doesn't draw me in. It doesn't make me want to see it. Normally, I mean, these are dinosaur movies, let's be honest. It doesn't take much to get somebody to say, hey, Jurassic Park, whatever is coming out. Usually, they're coming in. Hell, by the numbers alone that this movie has made worldwide so far, it's well past $500 million. So it speaks for itself that people like seeing movies peril involving dinosaurs. But, in all due respect, what were you people thinking? This storyline was abysmal. It's so straightforward and simple. I don't understand how it got messed up so bad. I'm sitting in the theater and I'm looking around with the people in the theater with me and basically looking for someone to confirm what I'm watching. Like, yeah, this is bad. And as a person who really enjoys this franchise, I mean, come on, the original is one of the greatest adventure movies of all time, in my opinion. And I don't know if it's a thing where maybe they should have waited longer before they did another one of these movies. Give it time to, settle down, let people forget the horror that was Jurassic Park Dominion. But they basically say in this movie that even though the world had been taken over by dinosaurs, they're starting to die off. And basically this expedition they found out that certain dinosaurs, especially large ones, have a way of their chemical DNA can be enhanced for different type of medical research, different type of fighting diseases and such. So that's the whole reason behind this expedition, to find living, breathing, bigger than life dinosaurs, to take samples of their DNA, bring it back so geneticists can do their thing, like they didn't learn from InGen the last time. But anyway, I digress. And that's basically the premise behind the movie. And for some reason, it just, after that main point, which is like literally the first 20 minutes of this movie, is the setup to let you know, here's where we are, here's what we're doing, here's your characters, here's what they're all in for, here's a little tiny backstory on each one of them before we get into the actual dangerous part. So, one of my opinions on why this movie failed, in my book, is it's two movies in one film. I will explain. You have the main characters, Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali, Scarlett Johansson, all working together as the investigative team trying to get the DNA. Then you have this completely other story going on in the background of this family of the Delgados. Ruben, Teresa, Isabella, and Teresa's dumber than a bag of rocks boyfriend, Xavier Dobbs. And I don't know for the life of me why they're in this movie. This family is honestly the equivalent to one of those family moments they should have had at the very beginning of the film, where they, just to remind you, dinosaurs are out there and sometimes not everything is happy-go-lucky. They end up attacked by a dinosaur or a group of dinosaurs, and we never see them again. That's my opinion of what these characters should have represented in the movie. But no, they find a way to, in between watching our main character, Scarlett Johansson playing Zora, Duncan played by Mahershala Ali, and Dr. Henry Loomis played by Jonathan Bailey, in between watching their exploits, we're seeing this random family trying to survive like the Swiss Family Robinson, and nobody here has asked for it. Nobody wanted to see this. Nobody needed to see this. They just drag the story down. In all honesty, that probably could be the problem, because without this elongated story of watching this family trying to survive in the same environment, this movie probably would have been only 45 minutes. Because if you cut out all the scenes and moments that they had on their own, you probably knock out close to an hour out of this movie. Half an hour to an hour. Something ridiculous like that. And this movie is way smaller. So, in my opinion, that's also what drags it down. You're trying to focus on people who are really irrelevant to the main aspect of the story. And it just drags on so badly, especially the boyfriend. Like I said, if he fell in the water, I'm surprised he knew how to swim, because he was dragging the thing down like an anchor. My other gripe with this movie is weird dinosaurs. And the film knew they were weird dinosaurs. Spoilers ahead. Small one, but spoilers nevertheless. They make a comment about Jurassic World and the parks, that people were getting bored seeing the same old dinosaurs over and over again. So the facility that they went to on this island was known for genetic alteration and mutation. Basically, combining dinosaurs' DNA to make different versions of them. And you see 3 or 4 different types of dinosaurs in this movie that fit this category. And it just seemed wrong. I mean, I want to see my regular T-Rex, my regular raptors, Dilophosaurus, Brachiosaurus, the ones that I know that I grew up in the 3rd grade when I became obsessed with dinosaurs. I don't need to see any X-Men type dinosaurs, oh, it's a raptor, but it can shoot laser beams from its eyes. That's not one of the dinosaurs, trust me. I wouldn't spoil it for you like that. But even the main fact that they put a line in the movie to say exactly this fact, they wanted to make things. They're literally screaming at the audience saying, hey, by the way, there's some stuff in here you've never seen before. Keep an eye on it and let us know what you think. I'm letting you know what I think. It was not good. Dinosaurs are awesome on their own. They don't need any crazy souped up magic or alterations to make them cooler than they already are. We've seen that in several other movies before, how You want to keep our attention? You bring forth a new dinosaur, something that we're constantly still discovering dinosaurs in this day and age. All we need to do is put out a new one. Hell, it'd be cool if, yeah, just even if there's nothing, if they went into history and geneticists and all that stuff and like, hey, there was this one dinosaur known for this. Bring that out, even if you like, if you're gonna take liberties and make up your own dinosaurs, how about you take some established information to make up that dinosaur. That's just my opinion. That really irked me. Okay, I'm getting off my rant right now. It's just who I am. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But overall, when you look at the history in this franchise, it's another loss. It's another big L in the win-loss column for these movies. In all honesty, I'm gonna give this two clamshells, and that's being generous. Just because I did like a couple of the main characters, some of the action sequences were cool. That you normally look for in these movies, but besides that, there is nothing new under the sun to make this stand out in any real way. And unfortunately, I will not be going back to Jurassic World for a while. I'll go to Jurassic Park. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on Jurassic World Rebirth. In theaters right now. It's probably going to be out for a little while. Like I said, it's even with my personal opinion, it's making money, so it's going to be in the theaters a while. If not, you want to wait until you want to see it at home. I suggest just waiting and seeing it at home. It's okay. You're going to want to pause this a few times. All right, there you have it. My 2 cents, my rant. You know where I feel on this. We got more reviews coming your way. Please keep checking us out. Video Store Memoirs. We are on Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram. Look us up. Type us in your search engine. You will find us. All you people who send comments, thank you so much. We appreciate every single one of them. We will keep responding. We'll keep debating with you because, hey, we like it. Keep bringing the suggestions because, hey, summer's almost over. We're going to need some more material to keep the little podcast we have going. So, but anyway, it's about time for me to wrap this up. My name again has been Kevin Salina. Thank you one and all for checking us out. Keep checking us out. We will see you next time. Enjoy the movie if you dare. Take care.